Puzzle, the voice of river workers who face a despicable industrial ordeal. Fellow citizens, Nigerian workers have never had it so bad under a state governor as Mr. Nyesom Wike, who now sees himself as a dim god. As the dim god that he believes he is, Mr. Wike has no scruples for the rule of law or basic standards of decency. He had arrogated and appropriated to himself the power of both the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, and the various powers of underground non-state operatives who openly identify themselves as thugs loyal to the governor. Nigerian workers are not cowed and will never be cowed by the cowardly action of the governor to cover our voices. Workers will never succumb to scare tactics. We will continue to demand that the right of workers in the workplace, their safety, and the sanctity of their lives must be respected always, both by government and other private employers of labor. We will never sink from this sacred mandate. Nigerian workers under the auspices of NLC and TUC and our civil society allies in the discharge of our constitutional right will embark on a peaceful process in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, come September 8, 2020, to protest these nefarious acts. The protest is to draw the attention of the world to the following infraction on workers and trade union rights in Rivers State. 1. Act of lawlessness by sealing off the NLC Rivers State Council Secretariat. 2. Witch hunting, prosecution, and persecution of trade union leaders on trump-up charges. 3. Non-payment of gratuity and pension to pensioners since 2015 to date. 4. Non-payment of promotion arrears and promotion benefit to all workers in Rivers State from 2015 to date. 5. Withholding of workers' salary. 6. Refusal to negotiate with workers' organization on salary adjustment consequent upon the new national minimum wage. Since the enactment of the new national minimum wage of 30,000, there have been no collective bargaining agreement and enabling circular for the implementation of new national minimum wage in Rivers State. The state government had also refused to conclude negotiation on consequential adjustment of salary with workers in Rivers State and has also excluded all tertiary institutions in the state from benefiting from any consequential adjustment. Clearly speaking, this is not about paucity of resources. It's about lack of political will and also lack of will to continue to recognize the central role being played by workers. 7. Use of thugs, especially hired thugs. The Rivers State government deployed hired thugs to attack workers, both individually and as a group. We believe that the rule of law must continue to prevail. We wish to remind Mr. Nyesom Wike that the world has seen the rise and fall of even more unconscionable, atrocious, and bloodthirsty tyrants. His own case certainly will not be a different. Mr. Nyesom Wike should be well assured that organized labor in Nigeria and all over the world, through our international network, will continue to hold him accountable and bring him to justice even after expiration of his current terms of office. Should any slightest harm come any way of any worker during the course of the protest, already also as required by law, we have informed all security agencies, because the law requires that we just inform them. We don't need any permission to guarantee our rights under the Constitution and our right also as guaranteed under the UN Charter for Human and People Rights and also the AU Charter on Human and People Rights to protest over bad policies of government.